Howdy, my name is John, and this video is my reading update for the week ending September 12, 2020. The first book I finished is Tehanu by Ursula Lewin. This is the fourth book in the Earthsea series. If you've been watching my previous videos, you know I wasn't all that thrilled with the second and third books in this series. They're okay, but they're nothing special. This book, however, I did not enjoy. It started out being a lot like the others, mildly enjoyable, but as the series progressed, the main character got more unlikable, and then this book did something that I am finding more and more unforgivable. It had a terrible ending. Therefore, I'm only going to give this book 1 star. Before I discuss the next book, I started this channel mostly to talk about older fantasy. I noticed that a lot of older fantasy wasn't really getting discussed on BookTube, and I wanted to provide a place for discussions of old books. There seems to be this notion in BookTube that the older fantasy isn't worth reading, and don't find that to be true. And I really thought that there was just a large unserved market for this type of older book talk. I've not found that yet, and I'm thinking that it either just isn't there or that my channel isn't big enough to find that audience yet. So I've really decided to start reading some more modern fantasy alongside of the older stuff, and I've gone and picked a selection of first series from that other booktubers have mentioned. And the first one I tried is The Traitor's Blade by Sebastian de Castell. As you probably already know, Mike from Mike's Books Reviews is going through this series on his channel, and Mark from Slowly Read and Alan from Library of Alexandria have both done reviews on this one. And Mark from Slowly Read seemed to think that I would really enjoy this novel. Turns out he was right. I did really enjoy this novel. I'm going to talk about it more in my review of this book, but for now I'm going to give it 5 stars. I've also decided that on this channel, since I finished the Xanth series, at least the published of the Xanth series, that I'm going to start reading 1 Piers Anthony novel a month. So for this month, I picked up Kilobyte by Piers Anthony. This is one of his standalone novels, and it's a science fiction novel that's about virtual reality. I'm about a third of the way through this novel. I'm not quite at page 100 yet. It's a little over 300 pages. And I've enjoyed what I've read thus far. But so, hopefully this coming week I will finish it and let you know what I think about it. The Piers Anthony book that I'm planning on reading October is Split Infinity. This is book 1 of the Apprenticed Adept series, which is a 7-book series. This story follows a young man named Style who is born on a planet full of technology. One day, he finds himself transported into a magical land where he discovers that his counterpart from this magical land has been murdered and that he was a powerful wizard. Style must learn how to use the same magic that his counterpart was able to use and find out who murdered his counterpart. I will be reading 1 book a month until I finish the series. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.